What's going on, guys? And welcome back to the channel. So this is the final war of the season. This is war number 12. So we're rocking Kitty Pryde, Tigra, and also Apocalypse. The reason being that we're not bringing in Cable is because we haven't missed a Sinister fight, which is the very first fight. So, Apocalypse, basically, if you don't know his abilities, Apocalypse gains 3 persistent charges for fighting a mutant champ. And because we're fighting a mutant champ, we're gaining 3. Now, whenever he wins a fight, he gains an additional persistent charge. So, that's the reason why we did not bring in Cable. Because once we win this fight, we will have the Horseman ability. But this war goes very, very, very wrong. So far, we're doing pretty good. You know, doing some damage. 29, 20, 14, 9. We're doing really well. 1%. Fight's done. So next up we got a Terrax, and I was like, okay, yeah, Kitty Pryde, we got this. But I forget to activate Horseman, and I realized as soon as I hit the start button, I was like, oh crap, I don't have Horseman. So on this node, it's Biohazard, so I'm going to be taking bleed damage. Fortunately, I'm not going to be taking any poison damage because of the Tigra synergy. So, I'm just able to go unblockable. So I try to dex this, but I mistime it. And I was like, oh crap. So, the only way I'm able to really win this fight right now is to not use a special attack. And the reason why is because this way I'm able to get my phase up. This way I'm able to take no damage from either the bleeds or the energy damage from his rock field. And as you can see, his health is going down, and my health is basically staying the same, just very, very rarely going down. Activate the L3, and now the fight is over. I was scared for my life. So, I was looking to see if I'm able to heal up. I only have enough for 1 heal. I was like, okay, that's fine. This is the final war of the season. I have no issue using units. No issue. So next up is an Arcus. So I was like, okay, I'm not forgetting it. I'm activating my pre-fight right here. It doesn't mean anything, but because of hazard shift, but it guarantees that in the following fights for the next path, I'm able to have my ability. So this Arcus fight, very simple. It's literally just Arcus. So I'm just trying to bait out an L2. Use the L2. I was like, okay, that's a lot of energy damage dealt on him. L2 right here. Fight's done. Very easy, very simple fight. Now the next fight. The next fight is enough. Now, for this fight, I had no issues taking this fight, but at the same time, it was a rank 4 out of 5. No. So I was like, should I take this fight? Should I be able to take it? Do I know how to fight Null? And I do know how to fight Null. I've just never done it with Kitty Pryde. So I activate my boost and I go into this fight, right? And my whole plan is to, you know, basically the whole kitty thing, but instead of instead of using the central attack, I'll just go through it, right? With the prowess. But I try to parry and the ability accuracy reduction. It's on dex. So I'm like, okay. I get parried. And how did my phase go through? I have no idea. I'm shocked. I was shocked when my face didn't go through. And I was like, what? So I was just in utter shock, but at the same time I was like, you know what? Whatever. It's one death. So what? Let's go inside this fight again and let's try to beat it. Heal up. And I'm going into this fight again. This time I do a good clean intercept twice in a row. So far, so good. Dash back right then and there. And everything is going fine. Everything is going superb. Everything is going the way how I want it to. Until the inverse controls hit. And I was like, you know what? I've never done that in war, but I decided to let somebody else take the fight. This way, I don't cause any more deaths. And someone did take the fight, and as you can see, no one has died. Those two things, we lost only 2 bonuses, which is fine. I have no issues with that. No issues with that. But fortunately, no one died on that. The person who took it. So, next up we have a Wiccan. I was like, okay, Wiccan. Not too difficult, but not too easy either. I've actually never really fought Wiccan. And even if I did, it would have to be like a super rare occasion when I would have fought Wiccan. So I don't really know how to fight this champion. So I'm waiting. He uses his L2. So I just phase. And I go for my L2 right here. And the fight's done. Even though I did not have my phase, I'm gonna use the L2. I just went for the L2 and I was done. I was like, yeah, nope. Next up we have a Magneto. And Magneto, this fight is light work. I have fought Magneto so many times, this fight is nothing to me. So, this AI is very defensive sometimes, just a little bit. But, that defense doesn't matter anymore. So, I think in the middle, he's gonna start just dashing back. And I'm like, I'm Kitty Pryde, I don't care. I genuinely do not care. And he's not using the special attack. So I was like, okay, I use mine. I hit him just to make sure the aggression is up, but he activates his L3, which is fine. Why? Because we're Kitty Pryde. We take no damage during the phase. We're all good. It's all good. We activate L2, fight's done. Fight's over. Easy, done. We move up. Next up, we got a Man-Thing. Man-Thing, I just used the combat regen boost, because in my eyes, this is my final fight. I'm done. I'm like, this is it. My war is done. I'm done. You know, this is it. So, everything's going well. And, you know, everything is going very well right now. I'm just doing the Kitty Pryde thing, at the 10 prowess, bypassing the bleed, bypassing the poison. Everything is just working so incredibly well. Right now, I'm not using the special attack. Why? Because I'm not using it. And I know this node basically relies on you hitting the block. But, like, I didn't want to hit the block. So I activate L3 right here. Because I was like, why not? Let's do it. So he hits into me. I try to make him use the L3, but it doesn't matter. He doesn't want to use it. That's fine by me. So, actually, I was waiting for somebody else to take this fight. Because Kitty Pryde, I knew Kitty Pryde could do it, but I just didn't want to have many more deaths. But this person's Black Widow died. Their Black Widow, whatchamacallit? Black Widow was knocked out. So I was like, okay, I guess I need to take Flicken. I'm fine with this, but I don't, just remember, I don't have an invul boost. This is just pure Kitty Pryde. Pure Kitty Pryde. So I'm like, okay, we have to do this very carefully. So I go in, use the L2 because he does not want to use L2. So I go in, I dash in to force him to use his L3. I was like, this is perfect. This is so perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. Reason being is because now I gain so much power and he has to hit into my phase. So this is so good. So now I use my L2, but my phase is gone and he activates the indestructible. So I was like, okay, this is bad, but not entirely bad. All he has is 3 Furies, 4 regeneration. So I was like, what's the big deal? This is nothing. And he's at 21%. So all this right now is working in my favor. The AI is being very aggressive. I have taken really no damage so far. Everything is going just super well. He activates the indestructible. He's just using L1s. He just keeps using it. He keeps having that rotation. I use the L2, the fight's over. I was so happy when I finished that fight because that fight was just so sketchy. It was a very sketchy fight. I did not like doing that fight at all. But we finally move up to Boss Island, which is already done. And that is the end of season 37. Honestly, not my favorite season, but pretty fun. It was still pretty fun. And we did end up winning the final war of the season. So this was a great run, season 37. I want to still have no deaths in one Alliance War season. Hope to see that happen, hopefully next time. But until then, thank you guys for watching. Take care, and have an absolutely amazing day. And also, do not forget, there's going to be a 4th video, which is going to be dropping soon when the Alliance War rewards drop. So just stay tuned.